Hey guys, this is the Thrunite Ti3. As you can see, it is very small. And the amazing thing about it is it has a high mode of 120 lumens for one AAA battery. Now, this BIC is here for a size comparison, and you can see the flashlight is about as long as the plastic part on a large BIC. This is a medium BIC lighter. And you can see how much space this would take up in your pocket, which is pretty amazing in itself. Now, most people would use this on the medium mode, which is 12 lumens. The low mode is 0.4 lumens. This is the Firefly mode. For what this is good for, I don't really know, but it's good to have a low mode in case it accidentally turns on. Now, I don't think that's the case, but it's good to have a Firefly mode. And this is the 12 lumen mode. This would be enough for you to look around the room, in your car, in your tent. I like this one. And initially, I thought this is about all you need from a keychain flashlight. The third mode is 120 lumens. Now, why would you need 120 lumens? That's what I asked myself. But as I do like options, and I have been getting into flashlights lately, I said, you know, this is a really cool thing. I really want to have it. And it is cool. Now, it also has a hidden strobe mode. You have to turn it on and off 6 times, and the 7th time, you'll get the strobe mode. The strobe mode is really cool. You can signal somebody or annoy somebody, whichever you choose. But I like it. Once again, it's an option. I have nothing against options. I'm all for them. The more, the better. And talking about options, Thrunite gives you this little flashlight in this aluminum tin that you could turn into a fire kit if you so desire. They give you an extra O-ring and a small keychain and carabiner. This carabiner is actually very good. It's relatively easy to put on your keys, relatively hard to take off your keys, which is, I think, what you want so you don't lose the flashlight. But they also give you a clip. Now, I have carried this in my pocket for one day, and then I noticed it's getting all scratched up from my knife. I didn't mind that with the T10S, but with this one, I want to keep the black on it as much as possible. So I put it in the small change pocket of my jeans. And it was a bit uncomfortable to get to. So one time I just put it in my left-hand side pocket with my smartphone, and it stayed there ever since. The first time I took out my phone, it dropped on the bottom of the pocket, and my phone comes on top of it. And you heard about those things that you forget they're there until you need them. This is one of them. Now, such a small flashlight that packs 120 lumens for one AAA battery, and you don't even notice you're carrying it, is quite a thing. About the clip, you don't need screws to put it on. Pretty cool. And you can reverse the clip. This is one of the coolest things about the clip. Why? I don't know if anybody else showed this, because to be honest, I haven't watched any reviews on the Ti3, but I'm just going to show it to you now. If you have a baseball cap or a hat with a brim, you can just clip this onto your hat, and it becomes a head torch. Now, most people who go into the woods, they know how valuable a head torch is because it frees up your hands, and you can do whatever you want with your hands and still have light. Very cool thing. Now, I'm not using this, but I'm keeping the clip on in case. I always have a baseball cap in my car, thinking I might just need it. Now, I usually use the cheapo batteries. This time I used a Duracell Turbo or something just to test it out. It says in the manual here that it's good for 115 hours for the Firefly mode, 6.3 hours for the 12 lumen mode, and half an hour for the 120 lumen mode. Now, I'm imagining it's half an hour continuous on, because if you keep a flashlight continuously on, it will drain the battery much faster. And we had a power outage, so I just put the flashlight like this on the table and I put it on 120 lumens. The power outage took about 4 minutes and it got a bit warm, so I said, well, I might want to test that. And I left it on for another, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes. And it did get warm. It's 120 lumens, very small flashlight. Of course it's going to get warm. But it did not deplete the battery. So I left it on another 8 minutes after about, I don't know, an hour or two, whatever it was. And the battery still didn't die. So I'm thinking, that was about a week ago. So I'm thinking, well, it must be half an hour in the high mode, continuous, because I've been playing with it every day. And whenever I needed it, I used it. And why would you need 120 lumens? Well, like I just said, it's a good option. And last week, I was going out. It was 8:30 in the evening. It was raining. The inner yard where I live does not have any direct light, only from the street light. As it was raining, you had all sorts of glare, so I turned it on in the 12 lumen mode, and I couldn't really tell if I was stepping into a puddle, if it's going to be a big one or a small one. So I turned it on 120 lumens, and presto, I could see everything. Very, very cool. The light is small. It is very, very light. Without the battery, it says right here it weighs 12 grams. I don't know how much it weighs, but it's about the same, maybe a bit heavier than a big lighter. Battery life is very good, and you have options for carrying it, which is very, very important. It says here that it's the ultimate keychain flashlight, and for once I really have to agree with the manufacturer. I have yet to find one that is better, that gives you more options, and it does look very, very cool. So guys, I hope you liked the review. Maybe it was useful to somebody, if you're looking for a flashlight. This might be the one for you. It certainly is the one for me. And if you have any questions, I'll try to get to them as soon as possible. I will add links in the description in case you're wondering where you can get it. And as always, I wish you all a great day.